Hey, we're back with number 2. This is episode number 2 of Blasian Takeout. And we have a guest with us today. Oh my God. I told them earlier, I was like, now we're not virgins of having a guest. I don't know why I just fisted, but we're not virgins of having a guest on. This is our first guest. Please introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do? Tell us about yourself.
Kenneth Sullivan, KS Productions. Do a lot of things. So we can get into that later. But yeah, known you for a while.
Yes, sir. Yep.
He does a lot of things. We're going to talk more about it later too, including comic books. Oh my God, and many other things. So happy to have Ken on with us today. Blasian Takeout wouldn't be Blasian Takeout without food. What are we eating today? Swaggy D.
Well, I bought some mochi donuts. I also got there's some boba here too. Yeah, and the boba barista was very helpful. She gave me a lot of recommendations.
Damn.
So,
okay.
Shout out to her. These are all from what is it? Angels and Devils Boba Shop over there on Havana.
Okay.
It's kind of like in the H Mart area. So she recommended the churro mochi donut, the taro mochi donut. We have a strawberry mango refresher.
Yeah.
There's a brown sugar milk tea. I had my matcha tea earlier. So
okay.
You also brought something from the Springs.
Yeah. So thank you for getting those, by the way, because it all looks absolutely amazing. So we got donuts, and then my girlfriend's mom, they're from Pennsylvania, and she mailed these to her. They're called whoopie pies. So the best way I can like describe them is if you ever have like the Hostess, like, you know, chocolate cream filling things. That's the best way I could describe it, but these taste way better than that. It's like gourmet type shit. You know what I'm saying?
East Coast, they got tasty cakes.
Yeah,
sure.
It's their version of Hostess.
Cheers, brother. Cheers. Get your drink, man. Get your drink.
I've been drinking.
That tastes like a lot of milk.
It's because you didn't mix it up.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, you know what?
He's not normally drinking Asian drinks. He's always drinking from Starbucks, so it's already mixed.
This is true. Oh, I think I got a little bit of boba in there too. Okay, now we can fairly.
Now we can fairly judge this.
Yeah.
Now he was trying to poison himself for real, just giving himself the milk. There you go.
That's good. You know what? Yeah, this is great. I might end up just drinking more of that. That's fine. That's not bad at all. And then, do you want to divvy these up? I'll let you. Don got the donuts. Everybody gets a whoopie pie. You know, I want the biggest one. Fuck that. Actually, wait.
You would want the biggest one in your mouth.
You want the biggest whoopie?
I want the biggest whoopie. Oh yeah, Daddy. Everybody gets to take one. Y'all gotta try one. Big shout out to my girlfriend and her mom. It's like moist. Because sometimes when I see these donuts, I always think they're gonna be dry. You know what I mean? Maybe I've just had a bad experience before, but
Depends on what time you ate them. Well, when I went there, they were just freshly made. That's what she told me. So she's like, "Sure, you don't want any dessert?" I was like, "No, I'll grab some while they're fresh." So,
damn, that's actually really good.
I just like how they're chewy.
Yeah, I recommend this place. The boba's really good. We haven't tried this one yet.
Don't forget to mix it.
That's true. That mixing your boba makes so much sense because there's so much like flavor at the bottom. So don't forget to do that.
There's layers.
There's layers, man.
Layers.
There's layers to this stuff. I think that one has like the jellies in it, like the mango.
What was the mango? Yeah.
Well, they were all recommended.
Everybody loves mango, right?
Oh yeah. I feel like whenever I go to like a boba place, especially a new one, I feel like the mango is like the go-to. It's like a donut place or a cookie place. You get the like chocolate chip or you get the glazed, and if those are ash, you know the whole place is gonna be
Right.
trash. You know
If you don't like mango, you're a cretin. It's like on Raya and the Last Dragon. Everybody loves mango.
Everybody loves mango, man. Don't forget your whoopie pie.
Okay.
It's got cream filling in it.
Yes. And that.
I understand that.
I understand that.
I know what I must do. So you had like questions and everything planned. Don is leading our little conversation today. I'm just kicking back and eating. You know, poor Don's like, I have to do. Wait. I know. Wait. Let me just get into that. I know you're like, motherfucker. I have to do everything. I have to come charge the battery in your own fucking house. I gotta go back to my house twice to get the fucking camera and battery. By the way, that wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. But I did have him go pick up the boba and shit, which was supposed to be originally my job. But then I randomly called him like, hey man, you wanna go get the boba? And he's like, sure.
Just down the street.
Yeah. Everybody show love to Don, to Swaggy D in the comments. Let him know how much he is loved and appreciated.
I just always look forward to all the workout photos.
Oh yeah. Yep. They be seeing us in there posting, doing our thing.
I asked him, I was like, you guys actually work out or you just pose for the pictures?
I post. Yeah. I put 100%. I post for the pictures. I still get a good workout, but then you know what's funny? It's like he gets more of a workout now than I do because like I always call my girl at 6.
Yeah.
Because you know she just the way our work schedules are. So it's 6 o'clock. He knows like, oh well, I'm gonna get 5 more sets in than this guy. So yeah, I definitely absolutely post for the pictures. It is what it is.
Definitely slacking over here.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So I guess starting it off, brand new year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we started the new year a little bit different.
So good.
For me and KJ, we went to Decadence, and that was his first ever rave and deal. So you know, he had fun.
I did have fun.
I had fun clowning him the whole entire time.
We went sober too. We didn't do any drugs.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
So, well, going into that, you know, going over the experience of Decadence and everything, you know, I usually don't go and party out on New Year's either. I kind of just chill at home.
Yeah.
But it was fun going out. And then, but now we're going into it, you know, transitioning over, going to events. Speaking of events, we like to go to a lot of different conventions and stuff. And we are also here to talk about, I believe, one of the conventions that Ken will be hosting, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people came to me after some experiences last year that happened, a situation, as it were, doesn't need to be mentioned. But everyone was like, so you're gonna start your own convention? I was like, no, there's in Colorado. There's something to do every weekend.
Yeah.
There's something.
Yep.
You just have to go look for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
There's conventions every weekend. There's all types of conventions. There's a card show going on right now.
Yeah.
While we're filming this. There's a card show next weekend. There's a card show the weekend after that. There's the different Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
Whether that be the Colorado Springs, the Fan Expo Denver, whatever it is. Rocky Mountain Con. You know, there's just so many conventions. And then you got your anime conventions. You got Colorado Anime Festival. It's going to be in March, right?
Yep.
So there's just so many. I was like, there's too many conventions. It's oversaturated.
Right.
For the people that are asking me, they're more on that like comic and toy side, because this weekend is there's an ultimate indoor garage sale that's going on right now. 2 weeks it's Retromania down in Loveland, then Retromania in May.
Yeah.
You know, there's all these other like comic toy collectible conventions. That's happening, and I was like, there's no point in doing it. There's too much. Then that's just locally. Then you're talking about your nationals, your Collecticons, your Nostalgia Cons, your San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, card shows, the National, Dallas Card Show every 2 months. You know, there's a shout out to Denver Card Show that's gonna be in February here locally. So I was like, I didn't want to, because there's just so many. Information came across during the same weekend as Daku. And I was like, I'm gonna take that information, and before it gets too widely known, we started planning. Me and a couple of my partners, Duchess Bobby, her, and then some friends of ours, as far as Anime LLC, they sell the ponchos at the cons.
Oh yeah.
So there are poncho peeps.
Yep.
Okay.
We're all partnering together, and we're creating Saging, a Otaku Fest. It's 18 plus anime convention that is going to be affordable.
Yep.
And out of really generally any conventions outside of any convention that's free to attend is going to be the most affordable.
Yeah.
All these cons they overload with the guest list, so they have to up the ante on the ticket price. They're having to up the price for the vendors, up the price for the artists.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a huge stressor for if you're a vendor. I've been a vendor since 2017, I believe, was our first vending experience at Colorado Springs Comic Con. And so it becomes a stressor. Like, I paid this money to be here.
Yeah.
Yep. I got to recoup that money and hopefully make some money to make it worth it, because I'm paying for a hotel, I'm paying for the travel to get down there, or whatever. So if you make it affordable for the vendors, and I have a amazing, huge announcement for that.
Yeah.
Other people I've talked to already know, but it becomes a better experience for not only the vendors and the artists. It's going to be a better experience for your guests, the cosplay guests.
Yeah.
At our show, we're going to have an official waifu and an official husbando.
Okay.
Which is rarely done at any 18 plus anime con. They just have their waifus at the cosplayers, usually sexy women and stuff like that. But we were asked, we gotta have that husbando in there.
Right.
So once contracts get signed, we can announce that.
Yep.
But we have both the waifu and the husbando already getting committed, and that's gonna be a blast for who we're gonna be working with.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it's just gonna bring more to the atmosphere.
Right.
So when everybody's having not such a stressful time, it makes for a lot more fun of experience.
Oh yeah.
When you're a vendor and artist, and you can actually enjoy yourself.
Yeah. And you kind of answered my question to that, because I was like, man, like how do you know all this shit? But I mean, you when you've been on the inside and from a different perspective of the business with conventions and whatnot, you kind of know what it's like. Hey, it's like I've been that guy when you're trying to put together a table or trying to bring in stuff. So I was like, now you're the guy that's like forming your own thing. It's like, hey, I've been in the ins and outs. I know what the business is like. I know how to make this fun, but also affordable for people who are wanting to attend.
I tell everybody I'm built different.
Yeah.
And
I say the same shit. I'm built different, son.
What I mean by that is, when I was in high school, 17, 18, I was always networking.
Right.
Yep.
I
Okay.
didn't. Then in school they don't teach you networking. They barely teach you how to balance a checkbook. They don't teach you real world, like if you want to go into some creative type profession.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, you have acting classes. That's great. What? You're an actor, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you play one on TV?
Yeah. Sometimes. So
it's hard. So when you talk about that, what I didn't realize what I was doing, and I realized this when I was 21, 22, 23, something like that, is I was always good at networking, connecting people. It was always, I knew a guy if you needed something done. If you needed a car repair, you needed to go here. I'm still that person.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in a lot of different industries and things. So what I noticed back in 2019 and stuff like that was I asked my buddy Smurf from 5280 Geek, because he helped us get into the media side. My son, Power Ranger Anthony, interviews Power Rangers across the country. He's done that. Since COVID, it's been a little bit less because he hasn't done that many interviews.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's been a little lacking. However, our first convention was 2013 for his Make-A-Wish.
Yep.
When we met Jason David Frank.
Oh yeah.
That was his wish to meet Jason David Frank.
Man. It's crazy.
So 2017 was our first convention to do media with the help of 5280 Geek. And then I asked him, like 2 years into it, I was like, are these artists and these vendors always like this? They're always the head downs, and they don't engage with every person. And then you got the other people that are super engaged, and it's like they're out there begging for money. Like, hey, come see, hey, come see.
Right.
It's not. it's not good. So I've always, I want, and it goes back to they paid to be there. Mm-hmm. They did all these things to be there, and it stresses them out. It stresses me out when I go to cons and I'm just breaking even.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Like maybe I paid for my gas. Mm-hmm. It's very frustrating. So I wanted, when I was doing that other convention, it was a free show. It was the lowest booth price, the lowest artist table price, and it was free admission.
Damn. Sheesh.
What we're going to be doing here with, it's Seijin Otaku Fest.
Okay.
Seijin is adult in Japanese, and otaku is basically, it means obsessed with anime.
Right.
So, and then Fest is festival. So it's adults obsessed with anime, and it's going to be 18 plus. Only, so no kids. IDs will always be checked at the door. When you're purchasing, you can't just randomly purchase a ticket and think you're going to get in. IDs are checked when you're getting your badge or whatever. So
is there going to be alcohol too, or is it just mainly just?
There'll be alcohol at the bar. There's going to be a bar at the hotel.
Got you.
Okay. We haven't announced the location yet, so I won't say it right now. But there will be a bar there. We won't necessarily have like custom alcohol drinks. Like this is our whiskey or this is our wine or whatever. Yeah. But
there's gonna be drinks.
I am gonna work with the bar and them to have like different anime themed cocktails or whatever.
Okay, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Yeah. Okay. So you know, we'll probably run some contests on some names and different things like that, just in one up promoting the con and things like that. Yeah. So again, we want to make a fun experience. It's going to be smaller. It's not a huge convention center. Yeah. Yep. You know, but it's still, you know, if I counted the tables, it's 100 tables plus.
Right.
Yeah.
Of vendors and artists.
That's still a lot of people too.
It's going to be less panel rooms. Yeah. So we'll have limited programming compared to some of the other anime conventions, not just here in Colorado, but across the country I've been to. That it's just programming. It's like you want to go to as much as you can. You want to go visit the artists. You want to go visit the vendors, and there's not enough time. Yep.
Will there be walking space?
There'll be ton. There'll be
the way you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
it seems like a lot of the events we've gone to so far this year or last year, sorry, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of room, or even like even it was just one designated area.
Every artist space is almost like that. Everywhere, it doesn't matter what convention it is. Usually the artist areas are cramped like that.
Yeah.
And usually the vendor areas are like that too. So our walkways are going to be, I think, 7.5, 8 feet.
Okay.
It's going to be like that. So some people will probably encroach on like, I always give them that extra 6 inches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man.
Be doing their panels, and then we're going to have a secondary panel room. That is going to be just as close to it, only slightly smaller. It's almost the same size.
Right.
And that's going to be where all the other content's going to be at. We're going to have different things, and then we're going to have a room just for the guests and the cosplayers. So instead of having more rooms, panel rooms, and then shoving the guests in with the vendors or in the hallway with the artists, we're going to give them their whole own room. So it's going to be, we're only going to be doing 4 guests. We're doing our waifu and our husbando. We're doing 3 official cosplayers. Other cosplayers can get an artist table. They can apply for an artist table.
Right.
But we're gonna invite 3. It's gonna be an application process, so we're gonna invite them based off their applications for the 3 official cosplayers, and then all those are gonna be in the guest room area.
Okay.
So that could have been its own vendor area.
Right.
Or like at other places like Daku or Colorado Anime Festival, as the smaller rooms become the art alley or whatever. It's really crammed. So we didn't want to do that to anybody. And we wanted to make it to where vendors weren't like, or artists weren't like, well, we're in the small room. Nobody knew we were there.
Right.
You know, I've been one of those people, like, nobody was coming in there. So we want to make sure
I've seen that
our guests are separated. So people are going in to see the guests. They're going in to see the artists, because you have to go through the artist rows to get to the vendor hall. So it's all about things. So I do, one of my biggest things is I'm very, very analytical, and I do the map out and stuff very, very methodically. And getting as much vendor space for vendors as we can.
Yep.
We're gonna have two types. It's an 8x8 and a 10x10.
Damn.
And then the artist tables, all the tables are 6 foot tables, and then the artist tables are going to be a 6 foot table with about 4 feet behind them.
Okay.
And then the table itself is like a foot and a half. So it's like you got a foot and a half, and then 4.5 feet. So it's really like a 6x6 space for the artist area.
Damn.
So there's plenty of room for everybody, and then the walkways are going to be that 7.5, 8 feet in between the booths and or the tables. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay.
That's not bad at all. And it seems like I feel like somebody like you is very analytical with that kind of stuff. It's gonna make it a better experience, not only for like people attending, but also like if you're somebody that's like, hey, you're an artist, and you're like, hey, I'm just trying to get my feet wet. You know, you got this new convention that's happening. This seems like a nice way to like. It makes it easier for the artist too, to where it's like, because you've been through that shit and you've seen it where it's like, yo, I know when people are salty and like people aren't circulating, and it's like, damn, it's hard for business. But you know, when you've been, I think it's dope that you've been through the process the way you have, because it shows you the ins and outs, and you can really take Ken's model for anything that you do. I feel like you know, like whatever like avenue of work you're trying to do, it's a lot of like paying your dues. You know what I mean? Of like, hey, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna, you know, kind of get on the inside, learn how things work, and then, you know, shit, now you can be in a place where it's like, you know, I know how to make this easy and make it fun and make it affordable and make a good experience for everybody attending, but also for people who are wanting to make money and be a part of this business. So I think it's dope. I think it's really dope.
With that being said, I told you guys earlier about how some of these conventions are $250, $350 for an artist table.
Right.
Yep.
Our artist tables
It's crazy as fuck.
are going to be $150
Dang, that's
Okay,
nice.
that's
for a
nice.
3-day show and a Thursday load-in.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah.
So most of the artists usually will load in Friday, but some
Yeah.
of those, to make it work, they come in that Thursday night.
Yeah.
But $150 for their 6 foot by 6 foot section technically, and that's for the whole weekend.
That's not bad.
Which includes everything except for the VIP rave.
Right.
Okay. Damn.
Or the maid cafe. So we're gonna have a maid cafe with different events. But our 8x8 booths are gonna be like 200, then 250 for a corner.
Okay.
Or the 10x10s is gonna be 300 or 350 for a corner.
Dang.
So the vendor booths at these other shows are sometimes they're 200, but they're 300, 400, 500, 600, 650 for a 10x10.
Okay.
So it's a huge price, and then if you're paying for hotel room, the travel, if you're traveling from out of state, even the gas money to come from Loveland or something like that. But
Damn.
we're gonna be changing the game,
Yeah.
right? For this show, and the ticket prices are gonna be $35 for Friday, $35 for Saturday, $25 for Sunday, or $75 for the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
VIP 160,
Okay.
but that's gonna get you. There's a limit of 100, but we're giving 20 of them away. 3 of them we're gonna be giving away with something we're gonna talk about here in a little bit, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So you're gonna get a metal
Okay.
con badge. That's gonna be
Dang,
exclusive.
okay.
Only 100 of those are gonna be made.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll make the event definitely special.
Yeah.
You're
that
gonna get a
stands out
shirt.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
In your size, you're gonna be able to say, "Hey, this is my size."
Right.
You're gonna get the convention lanyard.
Okay.
You're gonna get a convention custom metal print card,
Okay.
a metal card, collectible card. You're gonna be able to get a print, the official convention print. Right now, it's being done by Matt Campbell. He's a local artist down in Springs.
Okay.
Okay.
Man.
You know, so we're adding a bunch of stuff into. You're getting your merch, not just a bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because some of these are like, here's your bag so you can carry stuff.
Yeah.
So that's great. But we're gonna give you a shirt. We're gonna give you a lanyard, a metal badge that I've only ever seen done in a Vegas shows.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be pretty amazing.
Dang.
On top of that, any vendor, any artist, the guests, you guys here,
Right.
Yep.
are gonna be able to have a custom URL to the ticket site.
Okay.
There's gonna be a $5 off discount.
Okay.
Standard.
Dang.
So as long as you use the code, you know about the code, you're using the code. Say, what's your name? What are you going by these days?
I go by like 2, but like no capes cause or WhatupKJ. No capes cause.
Okay, no capes. Okay. So it's your URL for no capes, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You get your $5 off code you put out there. You're like, hey, take $5 off. Use my link to get the tickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's gonna be great is as you as a vendor or an artist table or one of the cosplayers, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You're gonna get 10% of that ticket sale.
Oh, I see.
Okay. After the discount and before the taxes and fees.
With your code that you use.
You're going to get a custom URL. It's going to go to our ticket site.
Yep.
And you're going to be making 10%.
I see.
So you actually have an opportunity to be making money after you pay for your booth and stuff before the con even happens. Damn. Months. And if a lot of people use your URL, then you actually have an opportunity to be making money.
Right.
Like a profit before you get to the convention.
Yeah.
So when you're an artist or a vendor and you say you walk in and you've only made your table back by people purchasing tickets, right?
Yep.
Stressor. That's gonna be a fun weekend.
Right.
You're not worried about it. You're out there selling. You're talking with people. You're engaging. You're selling your art. People are getting to know you, and not just the people that already know you from purchasing your tickets.
Right.
But the other people. The 2 booths down from you for the people that bought their tickets from their link is meeting you. And it just is a lot more fun of a time, more exciting. And, you don't have that stressor and it's going to be just more engaging.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. Damn.
So, see, I feel like going back to it, Ken has figured the whole plan out. And I feel like when you go to a lot of conventions, it does seem like it's planned, but not planned thoroughly enough. Because, like, as guests, like from our side, you're not experiencing like you said. Some vendors, some artist tables, they say, "Well, I'm not getting enough foot traffic." You're not. Some people are not like me or, KJ over here. We're going through every section to check everything out.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you can't even find where it is because there's no labels around or anything like that. And then, obviously, you have the marketing and then, the networking side of it down. And I feel like that's something that we've both learned since going to Deku was that, we saw you and that was how we not marketed, but like network this together to get you on here into the podcast. And I think we're figuring out how do we network with more people along the way, and that's going to these conventions and stuff like that, or through our own personal connections. But it all sounds dope, really dope,
and you paid $30, $40, $50 to sometimes $75. There's a con that does a con here in Colorado, or has done a con here, and it's $75 for Saturday.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man.
We got a friend who wouldn't even pay $40 to go to Deku.
Yeah, No, but again, man, that's kudos to Ken for, it's dope to kind of see your journey and seeing where that's taking off. But not only just on the convention tip. He's got other shit that he's working on too.
So I know Karan's got a copy of your comic book here.
So this is the Ash Can. So this is a preview book of the Zephyr Hikari, and what's going to happen with it? This is to get to this point. It's 3 years in the making.
Yeah, I was about to say, how the fuck did you get to a comic book, bro? Crazy.
Well, this is my second one.
Yeah, this is the second one, by the way. Second comic book. Yeah.
The first series, the first comic series is on just on the back burner right now.
Yeah. Yep.
That's going to be a 9-book series. This is going to be a 12-volume series.
Okay. Limited edition type thing.
Well, the way it's going to work is when it goes to print, it's going to be 3 volumes at a time.
Gotcha.
So there's only going to be 4 books printed. So it's going to be trade paperbacks for 4 trade paperbacks to complete the story.
Yep.
But what we have here is 7 pages out of the first 4 volumes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it's a little preview of, like, you watch any anime or anything like that, the first few episodes, if there's like a lot more than 8, is going to be the backstories of an individual character and their backstory, and
Right.
where they're going, and what they have to overcome, and then you're going to see that progression later on in the series.
So if you're somebody that really likes anime, but I would even go so far as like manga, anime, comic books.
Never read a manga in my life.
Never read a manga, but it's
Not
more
manga.
like the style. It has like that anime style to it for sure. You're really gonna like this because and it's dope. Like we gotta support our boy here, and it's just dope to see. Number one, let me just say this, Ken. Like you said something earlier, where you've always been good at like networking, and this is not a lie. He's always been that way since the day I've known him. We go back from like our cosplay like Power Ranger days, and I know that's PTSD for this guy because the way I had him working in the hot summers in a black Power Ranger suit, it was brutal. But Ken was always like the one to be like, yo, because I was new really to the cosplay scene like years back, and it was cool to have somebody that was around and knew like conventions and people, so he's always been that way. So it's cool to see him from just grown from so many different levels to this business, so to speak. You know what I mean? Where it's like he knows what it's like to be the fan. He knows what it's like to be somebody selling merch. But it's also cool to now see you as like, now I know what it's like stepping into being like the guy that's like running shit. So like that's pretty cool.
I tell people this all the time, and I just had this conversation the other day, was if I was chasing money, here's a business concept.
Mm-hmm.
If you're only out to chase money, whether you make it or not, it's gonna be short lived.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what a lot of these conventions do. They are only chasing the money. If you think about, say, Fan Expo Denver, they have all these great guests.
Yeah.
You got the Hobbits dinner. You go do this dinner for $800 or whatever it is, right? $600, $700, $800.
Right.
That's beyond groceries. That's bills.
Okay.
That's crazy.
On top of, you're paying $100 plus for your ticket to get in for the weekend.
Yeah.
Right. Back when the numbers used to be released before it became Fan Expo Denver, when it was still Denver Comic Con and stuff like that, they used to release the numbers. They were the fastest growing convention. A lot of people don't know this, or they need to really realize this when they're buying tickets to any convention.
Right.
Is they became the third biggest convention outside of New York Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con, the big two, and Emerald City was always flipping. Now Emerald City is number 3, right?
Yeah.
But you're looking at 120,000 to 150,000 attendees at an average ticket price. We'll just say 100. I think it was 75 back then. But if you say now it's 100, average ticket price is $100. At say even if they're down to 100,000.
Yep.
How much money that is just on the attendees. Just on the attendees. That doesn't include what they're charging the vendors. There's not what they include in charging the artists.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, and their guests, you see the lines.
Yeah.
These lines are crazy.
Yep.
So people have to actually pick and choose where they're spending their money.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, if they're buying the Hobbit's dinner, they're probably not going into Artist Row. They're probably not going to the vendors buying much stuff.
Yeah.
The con doesn't care because they've already got their money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But it still doesn't change the fact that, like, damn, like, you gotta either you're like living at home and you don't have to worry about like bills and shit, or you gotta like really save up in order to like do all the kind of stuff you want to do if you're going to some of these events. Because that's crazy.
We want it to be different. I would love my goal for our con, for our attendance, is 1,500 people throughout the weekend.
Yeah. Yep.
That would be great. That makes sure our guests are paid if for whatever reason they don't make their guarantees.
Yep.
That's going to make sure our security's paid, where we can give food for the vendor or for the volunteers and things of that nature. So people are taken care of.
Yeah.
We want people to be able to come to our con and be like, oh yeah, they took care of their vendors, they took care of their artists, they took care of their guests.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not here to line my pocket. I want to help everybody.
Yeah.
I told him he could have an easy access Spider-Man suit where it could be an assless one. I don't know.
Yeah.
My girl might like that. An assless Spider-Man suit.
It's like, I knew he was black.
Yeah. Look at those cheeks.
But we just want to make it. I don't want to come out and say a better experience than the other anime
Yeah.
conventions,
Yeah.
than the other 18 plus anime conventions.
Yeah.
Because that's not what we're going. That's not where we're not going. We don't want to go down and tear down these other conventions.
Yeah.
Because COAF has been around for a long time. Colorado Anime Festival. Daku's been around for a good while.
Yeah.
And NDK.
Yep.
Is the Colorado's largest anime convention.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
one of the largest anime conventions in the nation, outside of like Anime X and stuff like that down in LA.
Right.
So we're not trying to be the best,
Yeah.
but
Right.
we do want to be the favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure. For sure. There's nothing wrong with that. So.
Because what do you think when you go to a restaurant, right? You don't think of what you're not going. You'd be like, hey, what's the best restaurant out there? Can I go to?
Right.
You're thinking, what's my favorite restaurants I want to go to?
Right.
Where am I being treated
Yeah.
better than if I were to go, oh yeah, I can go to, what is it, Shanahan Steakhouse. You're paying
Right.
$50, $60, $70 a plate.
Yeah.
You're taking your girl out. She's like, oh, I got this nice steak for you.
Mm.
Or you're at home.
Mm-hmm.
In your case,
Yeah.
you made that post a little bit. You got your steaks and your greens and stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your favorite.
Yeah, man.
That's your favorite. If that was a restaurant, you'd be like, I want to go to where that place, where that meal
Yeah.
was made.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
So that
you're gonna be taken care of, man.
you know you're gonna be taken care of.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
I got taught that. If I took one thing from one of my older jobs, was that fact. It's like we don't want to be the best place.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to have that 5-star. We don't want the 1-star either.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be the best, but we want to be that person's favorite. Because how many times you going into these places now? We went into Torchy's, right?
Mm.
Great tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always a fun atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're doing your own order on the screen.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, you know what the screen asks you? Would you like to tip?
Yeah, what the? Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Oh
we
my
asked about that.
God.
I don't like
Yeah.
doing a lot of electronic tips. I'd rather tip in
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That's wild.
I found out that their system with that,
Mm.
they got the kiosk thing,
Yeah.
and then they got a real person that can be there if they have enough staff,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Huh.
If you tip that person,
Huh.
that's them getting the tips.
Right.
They split it with some of the front of the house people.
So if they're not there, then what?
Right.
happens?
The kiosks, those tips
Huh.
go to the cooks in the back. It's all back of the house tips they split.
Huh.
And then the bartender the bartenders get their own tips.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. What the heck?
Yeah, that's how most of society is working now. It's just mainly going to be kiosks and
Yeah.
everything.
It's almost as bad as like self checkout at the grocery store. I've complained about this before because it's like them. You're doing their job. You're doing their job. And then if you go to the grocery store, there's like all these other rows where nobody's working and they're all empty except for like 2. You know,
We should get a discount if we're using
What?
self checkout.
Why am I doing
Like,
this? Yeah.
let me get 10% off.
Yep.
I'm bagging my own groceries.
Ooh, I agree. That's smart, dude.
You know what they're doing, and I
Yeah.
know why they're doing it,
Mm.
and I know, and I applaud the government for trying to do it
Mm.
because they stopped doing as of January, whatever.
Mm.
They stopped the government benefits for buying like soda, sugary drinks,
Yeah.
all that,
Yeah.
candy and
I've
stuff like
seen
that.
that. Yep.
So now what they're doing, King Supers at least, Kroger or whatever they're called,
Right.
they're giving them a 20% discount on fresh fruits and vegetables.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're making enough. I'm making enough. We're barely pay, we're making our rent. Maybe we have a little bit extra.
Yeah.
We're not like living high on the hog.
No.
We're not eating steak every night.
Hey, I'm gonna do what I want with that last $17 I got at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying?
But we gotta pay full price. We gotta pay full price for our vegetables and fruits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
How's that okay? You're
Yeah.
gonna offer the discount. Offer the discount.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like promote healthy eating.
Yeah,
Do
for
that.
sure.
Don't be
For
like,
sure.
oh well, you're on government benefits, so we'll give
Yeah.
you a discount because you know you're already hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hurting too.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, no, that's real, man.
But that's again, that this circles back, man.
Yeah.
We want to make these events. We know people don't have unlimited income.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
We want them to choose us, have a fun time, and
Yeah.
want to come back next year.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that
Or
philosophy.
at any of the other events we're going to be doing.
Yeah. I like that
Or
philosophy.
at any of the other events we're going to be doing.
Yeah. Yep. I like that. You're in the right headspace of like, man, we're not. It's not about competition. We're not trying to be better. We just want to be everybody's favorite. Like that's a great. And in that, it's like everything he's saying. I'm just like, he's been through the whole process, but also just wanting to make a good experience for people who are attending, and for those who are, you wanting to make money and you want to be a part of that world. It's like, hey, you want to leave this event knowing like, damn, I want to put this on the books for next year. Like, you want to make this an annual thing. Yeah. So if you can get that mindset and you can make that kind of atmosphere, I mean, shit, we want to do this. There's 1,000 podcasts out there, right? Like, but we have the same mentality where it's like, we hope to be y'all's favorites. By the way, what did we not do in the beginning that we were supposed to do? Do you remember?
What? You guys got your catchphrase?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, say it again. Don't look at me.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment. Say it more Asian though.
No, I'm not gonna say it more.
Wait,
Asian.
can I do it?
No.
I'm
just kidding.
So one of my
like, comment, and subscribe.
One of my past businesses
was
I did like mobile phone repair, stuff like that. So I have one company with mobile. Mm-hmm. Then with my Laos Asian friend, we save you PC.
Okay. We save you PC. Yeah, I like that. We save you PC.
So it was just computer repair, and we would customize the shells and stuff.
Right.
And they can match their computer to their car color.
Okay.
Oh damn.
So it was a lot of fun. Customized Xboxes and stuff like that. I had a candy blue Xbox.
Damn,
that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
What else you got, sir?
So, all this con talk and everything. KJ will definitely put it up there, and he'll put a little screen thing up there. We'll have all our socials and stuff, everything, so you guys can be informed about this, and keep a lookout for it. And then I guess we're gonna go into this thing. So Ken's married. You got a girlfriend. I'm still single, and I love it.
Hey, we can change that in January.
Hey,
here in a couple weeks.
Right? Hey, definitely change that.
Just wait until you see some of these beautiful ladies that are coming
right
on the 23rd.
So my question to you guys is, well, because you've also been previously married, is like, how do you keep it fresh? How do you keep it, keep your relationship going? Make sure it doesn't go stale. Keep it, put a little extra seasoning on it.
Yeah.
And because you have to relearn everything.
I've had to relearn a lot of stuff.
You've had to relearn a lot of stuff, and even in this current relationship, you still have to learn a lot of stuff.
Hey, I'm gonna let my girl know, if you're watching this, babe, I am studying you like a book and taking
better learn how to
notes.
cook rice.
She has a fucking what do you call it? Rice cooker?
Yeah, it's a rice cooker.
So she has one of those, but she's Asian. She makes not that just because you're Asian you know how to make rice.
That's the way
I'm
to talk
just saying.
about your future mother-in-law.
No, listen, but what?
No, she has a rice cooker.
She has a rice cooker, but babe, she she makes rice excellently. I do the 2-minute, you peel it and put it in the microwave. It's very discreet. Oh, do you remember we were at the grocery store? So I went to the grocery store with him what was it, 2 weeks ago? And he seen me dump it in, and the look of shame that he had on his face of this motherfucker really just got 2-minute rice. I felt very, and I threw it in the basket very quickly so he couldn't see it, but he still seen it and there was shame. So babe, if you see this, I'm depending on you.
What do you think?
I got some other, kinky cosplay options.
That's my question to you guys. Is how do you keep your relationship, your marriages, your and all that fresh? How do you keep that, looking in it from a single perspective, and it helps the viewers out there on their relationship ends who want to be in a relationship or are in relationships, and they don't have that. They're losing that sense, because I know you've done that before.
Yeah. So we were kind of just talking about some of that. You want to share first?
I got no secret sauce.
That's all right.
My experience has been, I'm so busy, whether that's a good busy or just busy. This is two really big differences.
Yeah.
Where you're busy, you're grinding.
Exactly.
And I do that a lot.
Yeah.
But then I'm also doing stuff that you get lost in the rabbit hole, and you're just busy that way.
Yeah.
So, she lets me do my stuff with the comic, with the cosplay, with the cosplayers, with the conventions.
Yep.
That kind of stuff. Because I was telling him, I was like, the cosplayers that I'm around, some of these girls they are OF. They have OFs.
Yeah.
They have hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. I'm not like, oh my god, yeah. No. I'm not one of those simps. Right?
Exactly.
It's a lot of these people, a lot of these cosplayers, a lot of these female cosplayers, most in particular, want to be just treated with respect.
Right.
And my wife knows we had very, very hard conversations, straightforward conversations where she knows I'm not going to cheat.
Yeah.
I'm not just sleeping with people, or I'm not just going around trying to mac on every girl.
Exactly.
I am not what you call a handsome man. If you guys could find that to clip it in there or whatever. But I always feel myself, I'm pretty average, but it's not like I'm God's gift to women, right? So
your God's gift to your woman. There you go, bro.
She didn't know what she was signing up for.
Right.
When we got together, that's for sure. Like, she knew I had a son.
Okay.
She knew I cosplayed. We were cosplaying Power Rangers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's when I was building my version of the White Ranger. It was like a black and gold.
Oh, I remember that.
version.
Okay. Yeah. That was really cool.
And stuff like that, where we were taking my son to these conventions, and he was doing his interviews.
Yeah.
So that's when she first met me. Was at the introduction of that.
Okay.
So she knew about the convention stuff. She didn't realize how far from there. Not like we were deep into there. Yeah, we were making helmets and we were making foam props and stuff like that with our boy Nate, Nerdy Nate, and Chris, aka Black Chris. He's in the spring somewhere. He's driving a bus with his new wife and kids and stuff like that. Who knows what he's doing?
Yeah, he's got a white family now.
Yeah,
You met Chris. Maybe.
He's very Caucasian.
Yeah, he's very Caucasian, but he's not. He's very black. Don't say anything. Don't say. Continue. Continue on. God, I walked into that guy.
Hey, can you tell me the Starbucks menu again?
What's the secret menu?
I did. There's a
What's the
secret
Starbucks
menu.
secret menu?
I know. All right. Enough about me. This isn't about me, bro.
Right, yeah.
We have an event on January 23rd.
Yeah.
And then, I'm a booking agent for different Power Rangers that are friends of ours, as well as a voice actor. So, I just got him booked for 5 shows over the next couple months in February and March.
Yeah.
I got, the music show, our show on January 23rd, but we got this other thing that's happening in May, on May 22nd.
Yeah.
That's being announced on the 20th, so watch out for that January 20th.
Yeah.
There's an announcement coming.
We'll drop a link too, so they can know where to find that.
And then we got the 18 plus Anime Con.
Yeah.
So there's been years of hardship between me and my wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Has it always been good? Do we yell at each other? Do problems come up? Yes. I don't have a secret sauce. Here's a good example. Right? What's his name with Bunny? Is who's that country rapper? With the tattoos on his face.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
So have you ever watched the little documentary and stuff about him? When he met her at the strip club or whatever, she offered to help him with her. They're probably seeing each other, but they weren't really seeing each other exclusively. But she saw him and what he was wanting to do with his daughter and for his daughter.
Yeah.
And offered to help and offered to help do solutions. Hey, I don't expect anything, and if anything happens, they say this story all the time. If anything ever happens to us, I will always be there for you, for her.
Right.
Also.
Yeah.
So if you find that person that's willing to help solve and make solutions,
Yeah.
I think that for me, that's my biggest thing with my wife. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what made me fall in love with her.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, she wants to think other things. You know, but. You know, all us guys have only one thing on our mind, right? So
Fight.
So it was a big difference between my ex and my now wife, that she was always wanting to cause problems.
Right.
This one's always wanting to help find solutions.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I feel like knowing you as long as I have.
For sure. Yeah.
But now, you know, you're in the dating game.
Yeah, no, I mean, my experience is great right now. I mean, you know, very, I can relate where, like, you have a difference, you know, because I've been married before, you know, divorced, but, you know, dating someone and you know, dating someone that's really special and you know, that's all, it's just good, you know, and healthy. But it made me think of something, too, that you said of, like, there's a difference in, like, people who, like, create problems and versus, like, trying to solve them. It's I think the one thing I could say that is, like, to answer your question, and for anyone, like, entering into a relationship or you're getting married or dating, it's, you know, not blaming somebody for things. So it's more of like, I'm not mad at you because of this thing. I'm mad at, or I'm frustrated with this situation. So let's figure out how to fix it. And it's not, you know, delegating whatever the issue is to the person, if that makes more sense. Where it's like, because I think that in the long span of a relationship, I feel like those are things mentally that does help. Where it's like, okay, I'm not mad that this happened or whatever. You know, it's like I'm trying to figure out the situation. I'm not putting the frustration on the person so much. I'm trying to look at the issue and let's fix that together versus, you know, I'm mad at you, I'm angry at you, or anything like that. You know what I mean? Right. So, I mean, that's situational based, you know, because there's some people, if you do some dumb shit, you know what I mean? Then, you know, but yeah, there's always consequences. But at the same time, it's like, you know, things that are outside of your hand, like exterior wise, like, you know, you relate to picking up, you know, your wife for date night or whatever, or, you know, something went wrong in the house and now you got to fix it. And it's just little shit like that where it's like, okay, I'm not mad at this person. I'm just frustrated with the situation, you know, so let's figure out how to fix those problems, which goes back a lot to what you were saying of like, you know, being a problem solver versus creating those things. And then I would say too, another thing that I feel, because me and my girl right now, things that we've talked about, like I'm not missing date night. Like I'm missing date night. Like, you know, put your significant other, your spouse first. Like, you know, because it's so easy. Like I was telling them, both of them, you know,
you better put your kids first.
Put your kids, well, obviously, yeah. But even more so, you know, like it's your connectedness with your spouse, like, should be first, because y'all are gonna like be able to like enjoy and give that same energy out better, like with your kids and whatever else. Because I've been in places where in my life where I didn't put, you know, significant other first, and then you guys lose track of each other. You start going in two different ways, where it's like, you know, man, you know, like, yeah, we got to be linked up. We got to be one, you know, in order to make that thing, you know, work in the long run. So yes, obviously, yeah, if you got kids, they're always going to be a priority. And as both of us know, like if you have kids, like that changes things so much too in a relationship, which is even more why, like, make sure you and your spouse, like your significant other, you guys are connected. Put each other first, man, because, you know, if you do that, then it's like, it makes everything else easier. It's like, okay, we're good, now we can take care of everything else. It's the same shit of like, you can't take care of everybody else until you take care of yourself. So it's like, damn, if I don't eat, if I don't go work out and do the shit I need to do, I'm not going to be able to give everybody else the best version of me, because like I'm going to be malnourished, I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be fucked up, you know what I mean? So it's like, you got to take care of yourself so you can be, you know, better for those around you. And it's like the same thing I would say, as I've learned in relationships, it's like, yeah, put each other first, you know what I mean? Do that. You will not regret it, for sure. But yeah, no, dating.
You're not dating anybody?
No, I'm not dating anybody. But I am
as of
dating
now.
I'm being the best third wheel ever, though.
He is being the best third wheel. Yeah, we got like a throuple couple thing between him, me, and my girlfriend. Even my girlfriend's like, "Hey, have you called your boyfriend?" I'm like, "No, I probably should." You know, Ken's got some dope stuff with like the convention, the comic book. Yeah, and it's just nice just chatting with you guys, man, talking about relationships and all of that stuff, man. Anything else?
I think that's it. That's it. So we can wrap it up and everything.
Yeah.
Again, like, comment, subscribe. You're gonna be able to find us all at our different socials. You know, obviously Swaggy D over here, the dude who's dancing mindlessly. WhatupKJ, and then we got Ken over here.
KS_productions_MM.
That's right.
On Instagram.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys tuning in and letting us eat as usual in front of your faces. We'll be sure, like, if you guys want to go try these places out and you happen to be in town, we'll drop the links so you guys can go and find the grub, because we're all about food over here. Dude, last night I was dreaming about sushi. That's like a whole nother story.
Yeah, that is a whole.
My daughter loves sushi.
Yeah, and specifically King Super Sushi. Anyway. No, King. Hey, don't sleep on King Super Sushi, man. If you just like, damn, I'm craving it.
They vary from place to place.
Yeah,
you gotta go to the high end ones. Yeah,
not necessarily, but there's definitely a quality issue.
So yeah,
but yeah,
sushi.
And then everything we also talked about today, conventions, everything, also gonna be in the description below.
Yep.
All our socials, everything. Again, like, comment, subscribe.
Peace.